Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. A big day here on the channel as we give you full coverage of the Raw premiere on Netflix. It's going to be a fun one, folks. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. It's going to kick off any minute. Triple H, Logan Paul, CM Punk, and so many more. So make sure you get in that chat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this big premiere WWE has for us on Netflix, January 6th. We kick it off right now. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. A special afternoon live stream. We will be live tonight for AEW Impact, the Holiday Bash. But first, any moment now, we are kicking off the WWE live stream of their kickoff for Netflix. So a lot of talk about the Netflix premiere coming up. They're stacking the show. It feels like a special show. Lots on the card already, lots more to come, surprises expected, but we're going to talk all about it here today. We'll see what Triple H and company have in store for everyone out there. I will take a second to remind everybody, I am Mr. Everynight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. Happy to be with you on a Wednesday. Yeah, that's right. The middle of hump day, we are ready to go. And again, it should be very interesting. It should be a fun one. And I'm very curious as far as what they have in store for us on this kickoff show. We already know that CM Punk and Seth Rollins are going to go one-on-one, highly anticipated battle. Travis Scott will be in the house. John Cena will be in the house as well. We also wonder if we will get a new women's champion with Liv Morgan taking on and defending her title against Rhea Ripley. That shall be very interesting, folks. Damian Priest taking on Finn Balor, a grudge match, an ongoing saga that continues. And, of course, Solo and Roman Reigns, tribal rules, anything goes, shall be interesting, shall be fun. Still waiting for the WWE to kick off here. But, again, it should be very interesting. They're making it feel like a big event. And, I forgot to mention, the IC, the women's IC title, first ever women's IC champion, intercontinental champion, will come down to either Dakota Kai or Zoe Starks taking on Lyra or Io. This should be really good. I said Bird Lady from the beginning. We'll see if it holds up. They had me kind of sold on the idea that maybe Natty could pull this off, but Bird Lady will get my vote if this is how it plays out. And then, of course, will The Rock be in the building? Who else will be in the building? What kind of pops are we going to get? What kind of surprises? And the one other tease that we have been given, of course, is the zero with the line through it. Is it Penta? Is it someone else? Who will be there on January 6th? Does Becky come back? We don't know. But that chat is filling up. Hello. Happy afternoon. I hope everyone is doing well, happy, healthy, and safe. Stop trying to make Natalia happen. That's funny as hell. But again, I'm just waiting for the start of the kickoff here. We will see what Triple H has to say. We will see what everyone else has to say about this upcoming event. Again, groundbreaking, first of its kind. We will go live on Netflix. We will be here live like we are for all your favorite wrestling on January 6th. Looking forward to it. Can't wait. And again, we are hyping it up. We are building it up. But I will say hello to Hassan. Roll Tide at school. There you go. Make sure you're focused. Focus, sir. Damien, welcome back. Bradley, let's go. Love these special streams. Jordan, welcome. Wrestling Proud. Always a pleasure. Good to see you. Good to see you. Trek back with us. Hope the interface is revealed and KJ versus the horse is announced for Netflix. There you go. I ain't fucking with no horses. Damien versus Finn. Possibly loser leaves. Raw match. Very possible, Trek. Again, the transfer window is open. A lot of moving parts. Lots of rumors about who they want on Netflix, who will be moved over to SmackDown. Very interesting. Also, NXT in the mix, as we saw the Unholy Union show up on NXT last night. We've seen, Braun Strowman show up on SmackDown. Lots of rumors, lots of people wondering. And I'm wondering why this has yet to start. So I'm just going to refresh and make sure that I'm not crazy. It's still upcoming. So stop trying to make Natalia happen. I read that one out loud. MDB, good to see ya. Cherokee George, good afternoon, everyone. Damian versus Finn will be a war. You are right. There has to be a big pop. Again, I think Damian's been good since he's lost the title. The ongoing rivalry, we know that Finn's got issues with Judgment Day now. We know they're both kind of still, the main event adjacent. So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this match. Similar to Punk and Seth, it's just a rivalry, a feud. Two guys that don't like each other that are going to get at it. I know some people out there have talked about why is Seth and Punk not happening at Mania. Because it's happening on January 6th does not mean it won't happen at Mania. We don't know. There's a story to tell here. Punk wants to be in the main event at Mania. Does it lead to Rumble? Does it lead to Elimination Chamber? Seth and Punk's story is just beginning. Just beginning. And if Seth, really wants to stick out Punk, you saw what happened with Drew Punk, right? Like it took all year. It took a lot of time. It took multiple matches. And I think this is going to be the case as well. Dale, good to see you. Good to see you. What up? What up? Jake, welcome back. Good to see you. Oh, no. The logo moved, but nothing happened yet. The only horse I'd ever mess with is Meg the Stallion. There you go. She shoots you in the foot, bro. Be careful. What's up, Bradley? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Welcome back as always. Roll Tide, we got you. But I'm not. There you go. Don't get in trouble. But if you get in trouble, let everyone know why. And it's the Wrestling for Life Network. Let's go. But yeah, don't get yourself in trouble. Focus. But yeah, the live stream is supposed to kick off any minute. I do have it up. Waiting to see what they have in store. But in the meantime, you guys can let me know. What do you think might happen? What are you looking forward to? I know John Cena is going to be there, as you can see on the screen. I wonder, what will this mean? Like, will somebody come out? Who's going to address John Cena? Anthony, good to see you. You're right about Meg. Yeah, no, she shoots you in the foot quick. Can't wait to see Gunther does next. Again, that hasn't even been figured out yet. Gunther's kind of out there. A couple people mentioned as possible contenders was good. TJ. Imagine if Roll Tide gets detention for what? I'd be down. I'd send the man a t-shirt. My stomach is filled with Christmas cookies and cake after my Christmas party. There you go. There you go. Making me jealous, making me hungry. Let's go. But yes, we are waiting for the start of this one, folks. I don't know what's happening. We're 7 minutes late. Triple H and crew taking their time. Let's see. I'm going to refresh and see what's up. Member for 1 month. Congratulations on the first month. But KJ, it's month milestone. It's been great on video. Thank you so much, Denisha. We appreciate your membership. And again, to everyone out there, we appreciate all of our members. Be a member. Remember, super chats, super stickers, help support the channel. They had cake, lots of cake. There you go. There you go. Anthony, I hope you are doing well, sir. What's up, Michelle? And here we go. Then I accidentally take the screenshot. But yeah, I mean, a lot of intrigue. Again, Travis Scott will be there. Seth Punk, we talked about. Liv, Rhea. I'm sorry, Liv, but I think your time is up. Rhea Ripley taking this belt makes a lot of sense. This story has been going all year long. Some people are finally at the point of enough is enough. End this one, so we'll see. But I got Michael Cole. We are in Connecticut, outside the WWE headquarters. Taking time. Look, I got people at school. I got people at work. Who else is doing stuff that, they shouldn't really be watching us, but I do appreciate it. CM Punk looking dapper. Already on screen. There we go. Seth Rollins in the house, looking like he's ready to set sail on a luxury sailboat by the outfit he's got on today. But there you go, Seth Rollins walking in. Solo Sikoa with Jacob and Tama. So lots of folks in the house, lots of folks in Connecticut for this one. I'm at court. No, you're not. Shut up. Really? I'm at court. Now, hopefully you are one of the attorneys or a witness or on jury. They should let Travis Scott perform. He's awesome. They might. I don't know what the plan is, but I got Liv, Raquel, Dom, Rhea. I'm not doing well. Anthony. We'll get you out. I had to be here for this. It's been a hot minute since we did one of these. Let's go. Court. Travis got a Travis Scott meal on the way. Let's go. MDB, a much better afternoon than being at court, school, or work. Damn, they have never let me take my phone to court. No. As now we are getting the video package, Triple H introducing the Raw logo, as you can see on the screen above all the little call out. But that is the new logo. If you haven't seen it yet, so we're getting a little video package. Everything Triple H has been doing for any of this, like whether it's WrestleMania, Netflix, Survivor Series, these very theatric packages have been so well delivered. Oh, there you go. I think Kai Cena should show up. Kai Cenat, but he's dealing with Travis Hunter and the NFL tickets. All right. I got Michael Cole. They say about 500 people in attendance here today. So not bad. Connecticut showing up and showing out. Michael Cole chants breakout. Rhea Ripley is dressed like Wesley Snipes and Blade. I kind of like the new Raw logo on Netflix. I don't mind it. Again, I didn't think they were going to, trail off of, what they've been using, what they've used in the past. You knew it was going to be something in that vein. I don't mind. I don't dislike it at all. We are about to make history. So if you are just tuning in, we got the Raw Netflix kickoff show. Michael Cole has a mic, and we will see. And bear with me, folks. The weather has gotten to my cold. I'm a sucker for a good graphic. Triple H knows how to rope me. Yeah, again, even something simple like a logo change is a big deal. But now you look, Raw's got a new logo, Netflix got a new logo, not Netflix, NXT's got a new logo, and SmackDown's got a new logo. So the Triple H era in full effect, 3 new logos, 3 new vibes, 3 new feels. A lot of change in WWE in the last 12 months. There you go, main event girl. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Don't forget those little reaction buttons. I'm glad we're moving away from the Chevron logo there. Fair enough. And I didn't dislike the old logo. It is what it is. Simple. But I do like this one. And I always like when there's a touch of that gradient vibe, that kind of steel chromey vibe. I really like NXT for that reason. I like what they've done with SmackDown with the blue and kind of using like the grayish, the saturated or the minus saturation on a lot of the call outs and graphics. It's real cool. What a Boston guy at work was amazed I knew so much about the original heavy metal movie. Yeah, that's impressive. So right now, Michael Cole calling out all the backstage people, makeup, lights. Final countdown like Devon. Testify. Let's go. CM Unk in the house. Thanks, WWE, for leaving the dirtbag Vince. I mean, again, you can't take away what Vince McMahon did once upon a time, but it was time for a change. I don't care how he left. He needed to leave. And him leaving was the best thing that ever happened to wrestling, the best thing that ever happened to WWE. At the end of the day, the only people that were kind of negatively affected by Vince leaving might be Tony Khan. Okay. Michael Cole introducing a colleague, a friend, a mentor, Triple H. Time to play the game. The man that seems to have his finger directly on the pulse of everything going on and definitely has made an absolute impact on everything that's going on in WWE right now. As the head of the company, as the face of the office, he's been nothing but outstanding. I was watching NXT last night too with y'all. That's what you do, main event girl. Come back for all the shows. Anthony told me that this was happening. I wouldn't be here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, thank you, Anthony. Tell other friends. It was time to update the logo anyway, so I'm glad it looks awesome. Yeah, it's a nice vibe. I mean, again, like I said, to change all three logos this year and have a new vibe going into 2025, outstanding by my measure. My birthday, January 5th. That's awesome. I know a lot of January birthdays. I have several in my family. So, yeah, there you go. Even new logo, some character, and I'm a sucker for the Run DMC. I like it. I like it. Triple H saying it's the era of all of you. We are doing nothing but setting records. Do you see any surprise for the? Yeah, I do, Damien. What those surprises are, I don't really know. I know we were teasing Penta potentially, or at least the assumption is it's Penta. But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot. Like I said, does The Rock show up? I think The Rock showing up for this tribal warfare match makes a lot of sense. But is there some nostalgia pops in there? I think so. I think they're going to go all out. As you can tell, they are holding nothing back in building up the debut. And it's not just about the debut. It's the first several episodes of Raw on Netflix are paramount to the success of what Raw on Netflix is going to be. Triple H said they bring up the Attitude Era a lot. And then cracking jokes. There you go. I worked for a metal detectors all day. So invigorating. There you go. AW in Texas all in. I can see if I can get tickets because I'm from Mobile, Alabama. There you go, Roll Tide. Do it. Do it. Good riddance, 100%. Absolutely. It was the best thing that ever happened to this company. As much as we hate Vinnie Mac, none of this was possible without his initial vision. He's a great, shitty person. Yeah, it sucks. It's one of those things where the way his legacy ended is horrible. It's horrific. If the accusations against him are true, it's terrible. But at the end of the day, we don't get where we are without him. So it's a bit of a catch-22, right? But we were at a point in history, in wrestling history, that he needed to step away. He had no clue. He had no sense of what the audience wanted, the 50-50 booking, the wrong people's being pushed, ignoring the fan response to certain people. It all was bad for business. We had some horribly, horribly, horribly boring shows. We had good moments ruined by the Vinceisms that existed. So bringing WWE back, and I think every company goes through ebbs, flows, downtimes, uptimes, successes, failures, and he needed to go. He wasn't willing to do it by himself. So now that TK has ownership, you have people like Triple H, Nick Khan, kind of at the helm of this. It works. It's working really well. They're setting records. They're selling out everywhere. New logos, new looks, new vibes, new wrestlers, guys getting pushes that probably would never get a push under Vince McMahon. People being signed, the ID program, NXT cooking at a level that's insane. I remember what Bruce and Vinnie Mac did to NXT alone, turned it into cartoon world. Triple H does a better job than Vince. I would say so. It's early, but yes. Are you ready? If Triple H was a singer, his name would be Treble H. Not bad, not bad. AB, it's always me. As Triple H sends it back to Cole, and Cole introduces Pierce. Adam Pierce in the house. And again, one of the things that's really working well for both shows is general managers that are legitimate, that make sense. The only logo that stayed retro was Saturday Main Event for a good reason. Yeah, they had to. I mean, that's paying homage. There you go. There you go, AB. Congrats. It's snowing where I am, too. Oh, I might have stopped, actually. The amount of people online wanting Triple H to go against a doctor's orders and wrestler are weird. Again, Triple H is my GOAT. I would love to see him wrestle, but you have to understand, you cannot go against doctor's orders. He's got a family. He's got kids. He's got obligations, and he wants to live. I mean, the idea that he would risk life, like this isn't like wrestle through a bad pack or wrestle through a sore ankle. This is wrestle through a defibrillator in my chest. Anybody and pushing for that, little odd. As we get Logan Paul, recent retiree. Anybody? I don't know. Man, it's crazy to think that we have accomplished in the last 2 to 3 years, and much more is going to happen. How big WWE is becoming back in the day. I never thought WWE would be this big. Again, it was funny because there was a long stretch where fans like myself kind of gave up on wrestling, or if being a wrestling fan was one of those like not taboo, but taboo-ish. But the idea that wrestling going back into the mainstream, being involved with mainstream talent, being involved on you see Cody and Roman on Fallon, and you see wrestling t-shirts again. They're doing a good job, and it's not just here, it's globally. I've heard rumors that Y2J is getting a Legends contract with WWE. No. Roll Tide. Those rumors are bullshit. Jericho signed an 8-year deal 3 years ago, I think. So, yeah, no, it's not a thing. He's never leaving. Why would Jericho leave AEW for anything? Right? Tony loves him. Tony books him. Tony lets him do whatever he wants. That's never going to happen in the WWE. So it's not happening. I love when WWE rallies the troops. By the way, if you're curious, Logan Paul cutting a promo, getting booed. People don't like Logan. He's talking about Conor McGregor, Mike Tyson. A lot of rumors about potentially Logan and Tyson, or Logan and McGregor having something to do with WrestleMania, which is crazy. What's up, Zach? How you doing? Merry Christmas. From South Carolina. Ooh, Final countdown. I like how Triple H said the WWE is a global product that brings people together, and that's what it does. That's why there's channels like us, and I know we're not the only one. You know, you build these communities and you find fellow wrestling fans, and no matter what our differences are, no matter where we are, no matter how rich, how poor, where you live in the world, you bond over the commonality, which is wrestling, and your love for wrestling and the enjoyment of wrestling. And yeah, sometimes, you know, there is the toxic side of the fan base, but that's a small percentage of vocal toxic, you know, waste of time. But at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. That's why we are the Wrestling Utopia. We are the wrestling friends you can't find in your real life. We are happy to cover these shows. We love what WWE is doing. And again, this will put WWE live in 80 countries. That's insane. What's up? There you go. Vince was the greatest wrestling promoter ever. Paul Scott, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. He just happens to be a giant piece of doo-doo in addition to that. Logan Paul said, you are looking at the future WWE World Champion. Do you ever see Logan Paul rocking the world title? It could be a thing, folks. I guess he's not so retired. Merry Christmas. You need to leave, KJ White on Vince McMahon. Yeah, you need to go elsewhere. Go home. Are you too good for your home? Go home. Is it January 6th already? Close. We're so close. It's crazy, man, that we're almost at 2025. It feels like a blink ago we were doing WrestleMania XL, and now we're about to get into another WrestleMania season. Like, once we flip this calendar, it's full steam ahead. The Eradicator, Rhea Ripley. MD, what's up? You see TNA is offering a pizza party with the Hardy Boys for Genesis? I did not, but I'll accept the pizza party. By Rhea Ripley in the house. Growing up, I never could imagine Triple H without hair. No, I mean, again, that was one of his things, the long hair, right? Yeah, it's crazy. I never thought that Triple H was going to end up going from yelling "suck it" all the time to running the company. So, for my money, there's nobody that's had a greater overall wrestling career than Triple H. Multi-time world champion, multiple-time tag champ, IC champ, you name it, he's done it. Then he was smart enough, he marries the boss's daughter and ends up running the company. Genius. And now he's killing it as the chief content officer. So you got to give all the kudos to the man. I know there's rhetoric online about certain thoughts, but none of it is substantiated. None of it makes sense. Again, it's people just hoping that when things are going so good, you got to make shit up to make them kind of feel bad. And that's what certain people have done. But they're killing the game, period. I got 2 words for you. Stop it. So Michael and Rhea having a little chat right now. Pierce got generic jobber music. Well, yeah. Triple H doesn't need to wrestle again. No need. I mean, again, he doesn't. Would it have been nice that he was able to kind of have that moment where it was, we all knew it was like a farewell match, but things happen, life happened. He had a cardiac event, led to a pacemaker or a defibrillator or both. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we're just happy he's healthy and safe, and he's doing a phenomenal job. Again, as a Triple H fan, I would go for a Triple H match any day of the week. But unfortunately, that won't happen. But it's good to see him. And I love the idea that the person kind of in charge has the ability to come out and cut a good promo. has the ability to do these vignettes that all like he's a seasoned vet. One day I want to see Adam Pearce versus Nick. I think Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis should have like next time if they ever do a WWE draft again, it should be Aldis versus Pearce for the first pick. You can't even take bumps with that shit in your chest. It's gonna malfunction. Yeah, again, you can't. Logan is back. Hulk Logan. I like that. Hulk Logan. Ooh, nobody likes Logan. Nobody likes Logan. We know. Looks like Netflix wanted Logan. I don't know if it's a matter of Netflix or the company or both. The company has no issue with Logan because whether you love Logan or hate Logan, he is an attention magnet. He gets a lot of focus. What him and his brother are up to mean a lot. So yeah, Netflix just did the deal with his brother and Tyson and ran to the bank with it. They're going to do the same thing with Logan. They're going to put Logan in spots. Logan will be a part of WrestleMania in some way, shape, or form. The rumor originally was that Logan was going to be more full-time. So if that's the case, this is a guy that could be a world champion. We're all going to hate it, but they know we're going to hate it. But here's Liv and Dom Dom. Logan Paul on Monday Night Raw. Looks that way. I just cracked open 2 bottles of Prime and drank them like Steve Austin. Hilarious. Hide your dogs and Lunchables. Logan is back. Jesus Christ. So we got Raquel, Dom, and Liv introducing Dom Dom as the most gorgeous man in the world. These people are trying to boo Paul off stage, and it has nothing to do with his wrestling heel persona. People hate this dude. They genuinely hate him. Jericho is never leaving the teat of no, not at all, man. He doesn't make sense because again, the best he can get offered in WWE is a part-timer Legends contract, but he's never going to be a top-tier guy. With Tony, I mean, he could be world champ next month. It just all depends. You don't need any Legends. You don't need them, but in this moment, they might sprinkle them in. I don't mean like competing, but present. I feel a lot of love. Roddy, welcome. Happy 60th birthday to the Texas Rousing. Stone Cold 60. Jesus Christ. We're all getting old, folks. Logan is amazing. He's good at what he does. I want to see Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul in WWE. It's possible. +300 days. Liv Morgan reminds everybody she has been the champ, and Liv Morgan has gotten a lot better at promos, period. Michael Cole saying you'd be more respected if you dumped those two. Happy birthday, Trish. Happy birthday, Trish. This stream instantly gets a 10 out of 10 because we're talking about Trish. But yes, happy birthday, Trish Stratus. Oh boy. Spanish Rachel. What's up there? I miss anything? No, not really. Just talking about Netflix, setting up Netflix, setting up the matches that we already know of. Well, Michael Cole getting mouthy with Liv. We are looking at 2 centerpieces. According to Adam Pearce, Rhea and Liv are 2 centerpieces of the women's division moving into Netflix. Banana nut, pause. Triple H can relate to every wrestler on the roster. He's literally been in every single position from jobber to headliner to outcast. Plus, he can relate to being a fan. Plus, he can relate to being in the like. He kind of ticks off a lot of boxes, and I think that's where Vince kind of was different, right? Like he was never a real worker in that sense, but yeah, he can relate. He can look at somebody that we as fans are pining for and say, listen, you will get your moment. I know you're taking L's now, but give it time. It's new, it's young. You got a big career ahead of you. Nick needs a shot. That's crazy. That's hilarious. A little kid yells out, "We love you." Rhea says, "I love you." And Liv says, "You're disgusting. Shut up." You know JBL's retired, right? Is he? Is he? Does JBL know JBL's retired? What's up, Bear? By the way, I forgot this was on tonight. What's up, KJ, Big Nick, everyone in the chat? How you doing? How you doing? Triple H doesn't need to act again either. Yeah, well, I mean, him and Blade 3 might have been an epic role for him, but yeah, he's not the savviest of actors, but I think those days are behind him. I like how announcers have their own theme. Joe Tessitore has his own theme. There you go. Everybody's got their own thing. Ripley is overbooked. What did it be? Rhea looking delicious and overbooked. There you go. There you go. She is a better heel. Who's a better heel? Of course, they overbooked this by adding Rhea Hogan, Justice for Liv. Sorry, I had to do it. He's not even here, bro. Stop poking it. Yeah, I mean, again, as they just explained, Liv's been champion for over 300 days. For my money, January 6th, that reign comes to an end. Dave Arquette has entered the chat. Let's go. Such a hateable person. He is perfect for WWE. Him and his brother. Even when they brought his brother did like was at the WrestleMania pre-show, WrestleMania 39, arguing with the fans. Like, I mean, again, they're just hateable. They got that face that you just want to smack the shit out of. Boom. Oh! Kevin Owens interrupting the show. By the way, Kevin Owens will be defending the Winged Eagle belt as we move forward. And a big cheer for Kevin. Wearing his Tux t-shirt. I had to sneak in. Your security is terrible, but I had to sneak in just to be here. You're world champion. And the crowd cheering. Michael Cole getting mouthy with everyone here today. How dare you call me a bum? Security trying to get Kevin Owens out of the way. This is so good. This has been KO at his best. Yes. P's and P's, the late great DMX, one of the best to ever do it, MDV. Crazy. Michael Cole telling KO he's delusional, called him a bum. Now they're escorting Kevin Owens out, and he's holding that belt up. That's not your time. Yes, it is. He won it. He is the champ. Shout out, Michael Cole. Looks like new mics. But out comes the new bloodline now that Kevin Owens has been escorted back out of the building. Oh, it's so good. Y'all two want to go to a private conversation and compliment each other there? If I'm in the knee pad, please, Boss Gamer is the Belt Brigade. There you go. There you go. Well, we got the new bloodline on stage right now, folks. I'll take that. Cody Rhodes is a cheater. I'm with you, Saffet. Justice for KO. He's so right. He's so right. Soto, I love you. Tribal Combat. We know that's going to go down at the premiere. And the OTC chants kick off right away. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? How you doing? There you, Rhea, great promo. It was a good promo. Liv's a great promo too. No one's actually really retired till they're dead. Ask Ric Flair. Tama barking at this. I don't even know if you call that barking. Yeah. There you go. Gotta love Tama. So Jacob in his usual stance. I love you, Soto. Too good. It's too good. I got a feeling somehow Drew is going to cost Roman. Oh. The thing is, like, Drew is on this Bloodline mission of some kind. I mean, we saw the OG Bloodline win at War Games. Does that have an impact on what happens at Tribal Warfare or Tribal Combat at Netflix? I don't know. I mean, again, a really tough one to call. My anticipation is not Drew McIntyre. I really do think The Rock is involved with this show. He's involved in this match, and it begins the setup of The Rock versus Roman. And I don't give a fuck what the dirt sheets say. I feel like that's what's up. There you go. There you go. Tonga is overbooked. Let's go. By the way, if Liv drops the title to Rhea, takes the women's IC title, it's possible. I mean, it will all depend. I mean, could EO be the first ever IC title holder? Could it be Bird Lady? Could it be Zoe? Could it be who's the last person I'm missing here? Oh, Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai. There you go. Ula Fala around the neck of one Solo. But we got company. Ladies and gentlemen, the wise man in the house. It won't be Natal. ECW chants break out in the WWE offices. Yeah, I'm with you, Boston, for sure. My name is Paul Heyman. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what this is going to look like. I mean, again, if we were doing Survivor Series over again, if we were doing another pay-per-view of any kind, especially under the Triple H era, where you have 5 or 6 matches, and you're getting tribal combat between Roman, Solo, you're getting Punk, Seth, you're getting a women's title match, you're getting an IC title match. Like it's already a pay-per-view level event, and we're not even done yet. They're going all out. To the window, to the pole. I don't know how to finish that though. My name is Paul Heyman. It's true. Does Cody turn heel? No. Or return to the favor and gift the Rock the under duress? No, I don't think so. The wise man, Paul Heyman. Let's go. Do we get the OTC Roman Reigns as well, face to face with Solo? It looks like Paul's going to advocate for Roman on this particular event. Right? Like, sweat. Yeah, no, not going there. Yeah, yo. I love you, Solo. There are no rules. There's a winner. There's a loser. It's not about Alpha, Sika, Yoko, Paul. I could just listen to Paul tell stories, man. The guy talks like so well. Drew steals it. I don't know. Okay. Better than I had. Not where I was going to go with it. With a lot of TNA talents contracts expiring, who do you like to see pushed or signed to the company? Again, lots of speculations, Keyshawn, lots of rumors. Just got to remember, we can't sign everybody. We can't bring everybody into the fold. Can't bring everybody into the mix. So, yeah, you're kind of in this interesting pickle. Jordan Grace, Josh Alexander. Could you bring Rhino back just for fun? There's options. The wannabe tribal chief. What is that music? Is that Solo's music? Thought on Punk Seth on January 6th. Do you think they should have? No, they don't save it again. I mean, the rhetoric online kind of confuses me. Like any other, I mean, again, a good rivalry. I don't think January 6th is going to be the last time they fight. Like, people are acting like they fucked up by booking it for the 6th. But if the 6th is just the beginning, right? But we don't know. But the idea that they're going to make that match on this show makes a lot of sense. We talked about it being a PLE-esque event. So the idea for me is, if this is the first of a few matches, just like CM Punk and Drew, there's no problem. Now, a very interesting comment by Michael Cole right now. So the main event of Raw will be Punk versus Seth. Not Tribal Combat. Punk versus Seth, according to Michael Cole, will be the main event of Raw on Netflix. Agreed. It's the beginning. Yes. Yeah, he was, but he doesn't have the Ula Fala, and things have changed. So, love it or hate it, Solo's got the table. Here's Triple H. Here's Adam Pearce back out. Oh, we have a very special guest who flew in at the last moment. Hey, Gunther! Gunther making a surprise appearance before they bring out the main event. So I wonder how much this match between Seth and Punk tie into Gunther's future as well. Yeah, Punk and Seth main eventing over Roman, that is huge. I agree. I'm surprised. But Gunther is here. Blanchard Charlotte would be a real emphasis for people to view Netflix a stellar match. Yeah, I don't know if it would be a reason for people to tune in or tune out. So that's a tough one. I don't see Blanchard in the WWE ever, to be honest. 80% of Gunther's time in the company has been as champion. Gunther! Boston, I think that's the right move. What did Boston? Yeah, I mean, again, it's funny because the rumors of Roman moving to Netflix permanently and being on Raw, you'd almost use that. But again, the card is so stacked, you can't really go wrong. And there's already people with their thumbs up blazing about, oh, can you believe Roman? Like again, we're being spoiled as fans. There's not a lack of quality in any of this. Seth, Punk, and you're establishing the importance of Seth and Punk for Monday nights. You're establishing the importance of Seth and Punk. Plus, again, Roman's a big draw, but Punk's also a really big draw. Seth is a really big draw. Like you're spoiled, guys. So I have no issue with it. I'm surprised, but I like it because we've had a lot of Roman main events. Gunther, Gunther. TNA should sign Indy and Tegan. Yeah, they should. Indy, I think, is great. I think she was underrated. Never really got her feet under her, so to speak. I like the idea of Indy doing something like TNA, getting more seasoned. Tegan Knox is an outstanding talent. Again, a woman that kind of blew one leg, blew one knee, then blew another knee, and never really found her way either. This is a chance for them to kind of get out there and redevelop and reestablish who they are. Blanchard will 100% be in WWE. I disagree with that completely, Paul. Again, there is a thing with WWE. If you Google somebody's name, check what comes up in the first handful of searches. And that is very important to the WWE. If you're going to be a WWE superstar and we Google you, we got to be able to get a clean slate here. We got to make it look clear. If there is enough distance between Blanchard and her past, maybe, but I don't know. I truly don't know. And it's one thing for TNA to take a risk like that. It's a different thing for TKO and WWE to do it. I can't say that will definitely be the case. I cannot. I don't expect it. I don't anticipate it. It's similar to like a Mandy Rose. Like a lot of people talk about Mandy wanting to come back. But again, it all depends, right? The WWE has a very definitive line of public persona. And two completely different scenarios, by the way. Gunther. So now we're going to the main event again. Gunther gets his major pain jacket on. There you go. Tegan Knox, worse knees than T-Rose. The Second City Saints. I would pay good money to hear Gunther say, "Get to the chopper." I need Nick for that one, Ken Rock. But yeah, WWE doesn't need Tessa Blanchard whatsoever. Not at all. Zero. Right? Like, again, is she talented? Sure. Is she so amazing that you can't not have her? That, like, she's so good, you have to look past her bullshit to bring her in. I don't think so. Like, she all right, but I don't think she's that exceptional. At least Mandy Rose has a relationship with WWE and came up through the system. That is also true. Punk, oh, come on. AJ Lee mentioned, well, that's allowed. People get excited. Tessa ain't even signed to TNA. That's what the so-called journalists were saying, that she signed. Tessa said herself she's not signed. And there you go, folks. That's why Anthony is the best coverage of TNA out there. That's why our guy covers it better than anybody. If you need TNA information, that is your man. Go check out his content. And again, the journalists, they kill me. Right? It's the same journalists that will breaking news. Penta expected on January 6th. Well, because y'all saw the tease we saw, you assholes. See Mandy Rose returning to WWE in 2025 at some point. Their relationship is still pretty good. I'm not saying their relationship isn't pretty good, but you got to remember the public relations side of a big corporation. If you Google Mandy Rose, how quick before a child will find her boobs? There's a lot, right? Like, it depends. Like, it's why, like, I don't like Lacey Evans. Again, another lady that's really put herself out there publicly, probably will never be back. CM Punk, Damian Mandy has been doing personal stuff, though. It's true. Thanks for the true info. There you go. Blanchard would still be a great draw. For who? Who though, George? Like, what about Blanchard? Who out there right now? Like, who in that building right now even knows who she is? Like, I don't think she has name value. I don't think if you walk down the street and you bumped into 10 people with wrestling t-shirts on and said Blanchard, they'd be like, oh, no, I don't think she's a draw at all. I just don't agree, Cherokee. Perfect Man Punk. Yeah. Spiffy Punk in the house. Here's a thought. Gunther reminds me of Nikola Jokic. Does nothing spectacular, but is fundamentally sound and is great what he does. Your thoughts? I get what you're saying, but I do think the idea, like, I mean, there is a spectacular level to what Gunther brings to the table in that strength, that power, that the way he works. But I get what you're saying. Just very fundamentally sound and leans on their strengths. Might not be the flashiest, but definitely successful. Punk dropping heels, love it. Yes, we need season 3. Yeah, that series ending with, the way it did. Again, rumors is it's coming back, so let's go. Mandy Rose been showing feet and making 7 figures. She probably not coming back. Again, and this assumption that I've had this debate on the channel of, like, when Mandy decides I want to come back, she's just a lock. But remember, she was NXT Women's Champion. They fired her. They released her from her contract because, again, your public persona matters. And I call it the Google effect. How long does it take if you Google Odyssey Jones, if you Google Mandy Rhodes, if you Google Tessa Blanchard, if you Google Vince McMahon, how quick before you get bad news or something that's not, not indicative of the company's image? That becomes the question. And that's why I don't think a Tessa Blanchard makes it back. I'm not sure Mandy Rose does, or at least without the deal of you got to delete everything. But they're out there. That's why I love it. Lacey Evans never coming back. She never liked wrestling anyway. But again, once you have sex tapes out on the internet, you're kind of done. Boston, that show is really good. Oh, it's unreal. I need him in Netflix password too. Let's go. I'm surprised this little kickoff is going as long as it is. Dawn is somewhere livid seeing this. I don't, Hannah, honestly, I think Khan is sitting back going, this sucks. This is lame. Like, he doesn't, I don't think he gets mad at seeing this. It's literally like he's so delusional. I recently heard a quote, him talking about the Fight Forever video game. And he's just like so positive about it. And I get it, you're not going to trash your own shit. But there's such a level of delusion that comes with Tony. Oh yeah, we're adding wrestlers to fight. Nobody's playing Fight Forever. Nobody. So I think that when we think Tony's mad, he's too delusional to be mad. He's just like, oh, our press conferences are better than this. Like, this is lame. We just did one in Texas. It was so much better. He's delusional. Maybe. That could work. And here comes Seth Rollins. We want season 3. Yes, we do. Trent didn't even do well in WWE, to be honest. As an individual, Trent or Bate maybe individually might not do great, but putting them together, a very formidable tag team. I need the new Suits LA to get canceled, so Steven Amell to focus on heels. LOL, just kidding. I'm excited for Suits. I think he can do both. And I didn't realize he was doing Suits LA. We want season 3. We do. How many people remember Ventura or Coco? A reintroduction of Blanchard would show former glory as well. Yeah, I think there's a large comparing Blanchard to Coco or Ventura is crazy to me. Again, she is not exceptional. She's good. And she was good once upon a time at what she does, but they got so much talent. Seth not even grabbing a microphone. Seth just screaming at Punk. So if it's an optics thing with TKO, why would they let Conor fight the UFC yet next year, according to Dana? So I think you're wrong. Well, what's the optics with Conor? Right? It's no different than the optics with Logan. There's just a definitive line as far as where you could go. And I gave you really good examples. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's it, right? So with Mandy, she pushed the envelope. Do you kind of like, could she finagle back in? Yeah, Mandy probably. Blanchard, Odyssey, and others, they're done. So Seth doesn't even grab a mic. He just starts screaming and yelling. Tony Khan is definitely a boo-boo chopper face watching this. They added YouTubers to the game. They don't even look good. I don't know what YouTubers, but yeah, that's weird. What the hell is Seth wearing? Seth is Seth. Imagine if you got Fight Forever for Christmas, an avocado. Thanks, right? But ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping up. I don't know how you felt about it. Yeah, no, he's crazy. I'm in love with the goat. That's fact. Seth is terrible. What is terrible about Seth? Seth's great. But he's killing it. Mixed reaction for Seth, as again, the fans are kind of picking who's going to be the bad guy here. But that will be your main event on Netflix, January 6th. As the WWE says, thanks for watching. I think I'm going to do the same because I got to be back here tonight for Dynamite, the Holiday Bash at 7:45 p.m. We will be live. And you never know, I might have a surprise up my sleeve. We'll see how that works out. But yes, looking forward to tonight. Lots going on. Continental Classic, a whole bunch kicking off with this one. But that is your WWE Netflix kickoff. Very similar to all the kickoffs we see for the PLEs now. Again, nothing groundbreaking. My favorite part of the whole thing was KO showing up, declaring himself the champion, refusing to give the Winged Eagle back. I love it. I think it's great. KO at his best. But with all that being said, can't wait for January 6th. Can't wait for the Netflix premiere. Can't wait to see what happens. Again, you can comment down below on all our videos. How do you feel about Roman not being the main event, and that Seth and CM Punk are going to be the main event of this particular show? Lots to figure out, lots to talk about, lots going on here at the channel. We appreciate all of y'all. Nothing but love. Remember, 7:45 tonight live. We will be here for Dynamite. It's going to be a hell of a show. Lots of fun. We got more coming up. Tomorrow we're doing a best of 2024, Friday SmackDown, and so much more as we head through the holiday season. Thank you again. And on behalf of Big Nick and Ringsider Anthony, we will see you on the flip side, which is later tonight. Bye-bye.